Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. So with the 20-win series behind us, and unfortunately not winning the 20-win series, we're back at pushing up ladders. So I'm going to use my trusty old deck. This deck, you guys know, is my absolute favorite. It absolutely smashes through most defenses, and with very few exceptions, you know, it can maybe struggle against very heavy, like the Pekka Ram Rider E-Dragon deck, which honestly to me is a really strong deck regardless of like what you're running. You're going to struggle a little bit against it, so it is what it is, and I'll take that you know, disadvantage, but really solid against most other things right now. I'm going to go Ram Rider here. I'm going to roll delivery as well. I'm going to use the bomber here too, especially if he used the rage. I really want to take that out. We do end up giving up a hit unfortunately, but the Ram Rider is going to be full send towards this tower. He's only got a tornado, and Ram Rider is going to get a clean shot, and the recruit is actually tanking for the bomber, which is absolutely lighting it up. And if you guys heard about the new updates, balance updates that are coming up in January, I still think this deck is going to be absolutely solid. The nerf to the bomber that, you know, they released a little bit early, it's already in effect. This deck is still super solid for what it can do. So not really much that's going to change there in my opinion. Let's use the Little Prince ability here on the Royal Ghost. And the Goblinstein decks aren't going to be as menacing anymore, especially because Poison is now going to be able to take out the Doctor from the Goblinstein, which is really big for this deck, because the Goblinstein required us to either go with like a Poison and or you know, a delivery, a bar barrel, just something to basically take it out once the poison has done its thing, or distract it for long enough and hopefully take it out. So it's going to be big changes and updates for us. Let's go Ram Rider here as he drops the Pekka in the back. So this is going to have to be one big push that we have here. And yet again, here's that Pekka Ram Rider deck that really has everyone on edge this season, it seems like. Let's go with Poison here right at the bridge. I think this makes sense here. Let's go with the Barbarian Barrel as well. And I think we're going to be okay here. Royal Ghost is going to go and do its thing. We'll go Delivery here. We're going to go Bomber as well. We're really going to spread out this defense here, guys. If the Bandit gets a charge off on the tower, it's not the end of the world. We have that left side tower down to more than within poison range. So with 15 seconds left, yeah, there's not that much he's gonna be able to do. The Royal Chef is really good, or the Royal Chef is really good if you're able to get like a good beatdown push going, but in this scenario, it doesn't matter anyways. He didn't really get a good lineup with the Royal Chef or anything like that, with the Pekka or the Ram Rider. So good game, well played, really dominant stuff. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So let's keep it rolling. Always safe to go Bomber, even in, you know, this season's meta and whatnot. See what he's got here. He's gonna have recruits. So it could be Royal Hogs, or it could just be like recruit spam with like the Skeleton Barrel and whatnot. Still don't quite know yet. I'm just gonna go Delivery like this here. Oh, that's gonna almost hit that Firecracker, but almost doesn't count, I know. Let's go with the recruits here afterwards. We want to take out that very pesky Firecracker. We're gonna take a lot of damage on that right side to some recruits, but this is definitely going to be that Royal Hogs deck, so we got to get geared up for that, guys. Yeah, with that Flying Machine for sure. We're gonna go Ram Rider here, because if he tries to pull it, Ram Rider is going to get on through, but if he tried to pull it, the recruits would get on top of the Goblin Cage and would be absolutely devastating to him. And look at that Ram Rider tanking for the recruit. Absolute mayhem for our opponent to try and deal with there. We can just go Bomber here in case he drops anything else, but maybe a little bit of an overcommittal, but I really thought it would have been a little more aggressive. That arrows came out a little bit late to try and preserve any hopes of getting some decent damage on that left side tower. So this game is by far not over. You know, he just needs one really good push and one nifty Flying Machine that kind of sneaks on through. So because of that, you know, I'm not going to celebrate early at all. I'm just going to kind of keep things rolling here. Poison, if you wait the full 8 seconds, will take out his Flying Machine. So that's something good to know there. Alrighty, so there's not much that he's going to be able to do here. We can go Ram Rider. We'll give him some damage on that right side, but let's go Evil Bomber here. That's going to get some good damage. We also have the Delivery. I'm sure he's going to try to drop something right here. And look at the Evil Bomber. Even though, you know, you don't get the double bounce anymore, still really solid there. So a pretty interesting spell choice right there. Not one that I would typically expect. but we can go poison here. The recruit will keep that in the poison cloud for longer than it would like to, of course. We have bomber, and then we have the barbarian barrel. That'll take out that firecracker. And we also have the delivery, and we also have inferno tower. So regardless of how he wants to do this, I think we're going to be in a pretty solid position here. We'll just put up the inferno tower, and we'll just go with the delivery. Bomber is going to be alive. He's going to help us out on defense. That's going to be good game, well played. That's going to be yet another solid win, despite our opponent running lightning in a deck that typically runs fireball and arrows. But anyways, good game, well played. Let's get on to another. All right, next match here. Our opponent's going to start with a miner. We're going to catch it with the recruits easily, especially if he drops in the front. So we're going to have 4 recruits going to the left. I'm thinking it's going to be balloon, or it could be Mega Knight. I'm thinking it's definitely going to be balloon now, seeing log, magic archer, and 1 elixir skeletons. So if that's going to be the case, we want to preserve our inferno tower for sure. He's going to have a slightly quicker cycle than us, so that's going to be unavoidable basically. Now the question is, dropping the delivery here will be good for us, taking out that magic archer, because he's going to get a hit off. Ooh, or maybe it's just a fast cycle miner deck with the wall breakers. Okay, so maybe it's the version with bomb tower. I feel like they usually run spear goblins, but maybe he's foregoing a little bit of air defense. I mean, that's entirely possible, and my bet right now is that he's running bomb tower. He's probably going to use that to defend this. Yeah, there's the bomb tower. So maybe just a slight variation to that deck that I was talking about. Recruits are still going to be very solid in this matchup. And we just have to be careful with, you know, his magic archer in double elixir time being a little bit more aggressive. We're going to drop poison here on that magic archer, so we won't have to deal with that. This is going to force out a Valkyrie somewhere in the middle, pulling everything except for 1 recruit on the right, which isn't going to make that much of a difference for us because that's not the side we really want to go, but hey, it kind of works out there. So let's get bomber here. Actually, we'll just chill out here for a second. And the nerf to the royal recruit really isn't, I don't think it's going to be that big of a nerf because recruits are going to dash from a distance anyways. I don't see that much I don't see that big of a problem with that. So I don't know. We'll see how things kind of play out. But for me, if I can get some extra damage, I would take that extra damage every day of the week. Ramrod is going to get pulled by that bomb tower. We'll let that miner kind of do its thing there. We just want to get to 10 elixir in case he drops wall breakers. Because his deck is just so much faster than us, we have to kind of keep that in account. So let's go Little Prince up high. I'm going to go and just drop poison here because I really just don't want to deal with that, guys. Let's go delivery here. A little bit aggressive. Let's go with the bomb tower here with that lineup on the Valkyrie. Very nice stuff. Bomb tower is taken out now. He probably has the evil Valkyrie, so I'm going to expect 1 elixir skeletons. Okay, I didn't get that. He doesn't have evil Valkyrie, so we're going to be pretty good. That Ramrod is going to break on through really nicely. Let's go with the delivery right here. We'll go bomber for his miner there, and we're able to take that push out pretty effectively there. He dropped the miner in the back, so it was able to snipe our bomber. But for the most part, I say we're pretty good. Let's go with the recruits here as he drops the bomb tower, which gives us a decent amount of time before we have to respond to that. Unless he logs, which is totally fine as well. Let's go Little Prince here, pop the ability, and we're going to drop poison on the bomb tower and that magic archer here. And then see what else he's got here. So he's going to go Valkyrie, which is expected. We're going to go with the bomber here, and that's going to clean things up. He's going to get to another bomb tower, but the recruits on the right side are going to be pretty big for us. Let's get a delivery ready just in case he wants to go with the wall breakers. Maybe a slight delay. Okay, so he doesn't even do that. So now we can definitely switch sides to the right side. I don't think he's going to be too aggressive. Oh, he is. Right as I was thinking he was not going to be too aggressive yet. He messes up that lineup, so that's going to be pretty big for us. Let's go Ram Rider here. And then we're going to go with the poison here. He's probably going to be back to his bomb tower, but that's not going to really make that much of a difference. He opts to go Valkyrie down that lane, which is a kind of surprise in my books, but, you know, I'll take it. Bomber's going to force out a really weird tornado, and I'll totally take that as well. Let's go with the recruits here. We'll go with the barbarian barrel for that set of evil wall breakers. We're going to have a few things coming down his lane here. We're going to go with the poison as well. That should be able to break through the bomb tower. He's going to go with that. Let's go Inferno Tower here. We are getting a decent amount of chip damage on that right side, probably thanks to, you know, the likes of our poison. But our little prince is going to be able to start targeting that magic archer, which is very, very clutch for us, taking that out. And then we're going to go ram right here, playing a little bit of a bridge battle. We're going to go poison here, and we're able to kind of out damage him a little bit towards the end here. Let's go with our little prince ability as well. Ram Rider is going to be able to break on through, and that's going to be yet another solid video. Good game, well played against a very, very annoying deck that can get you very, very easily. So good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. I feel like I know this person, Monkey D. Luffy. I feel like I know him either from, you know, Clash or like Brawl Stars or something like that. But anyways, let's get poison rolling here. So poison won't kill the wizard. It will leave it with like 1 HP or something like that, something small. If you time it right, which I didn't. So he's going to go like that. That's totally cool. We're going to go delivery here in case he's going to go with Zap or Rage or something crazy. So the one thing with the wizard to note is the way I placed my Inferno Tower. If the wizard is played on the outside, it won't get pulled by the wizard or by the Inferno Tower. So the wizard will get a hit off at least to your tower, which is obviously not good, right? But that's just something to note. If you play it 1 tile higher than where I placed it, they will be totally fine. Just something to keep in mind there. Let's go Little Prince as well. We're just kind of slow rolling some things over in case he goes super quick and then is able to get back to a wizard. Okay, so he's got Fisherman, so that's totally cool with me. Wizard is probably going to still be placed though if I had to guess, because that's a pretty good defense. Oh, he's got guards, but he gave up his Fisherman and he gave up his Pekka. I'm curious what else he's going to have then, because oh, he has Evil Wizard. Yeah, that's true. But, oh, Evil Wizard's going to be able to knock it back now, that's for sure. Let's go with the Little Prince ability here. I think that's worth it. We're going to go delivery right on top of this Ram Rider, prevent all damage from that Ram Rider. And then we can go with a Barbarian Barrel. The Bomber's not really going to do it, so else I would go Bomber. So, but as you can see, because he played his Wizard on the outside of that Princess Tower, had I placed my Inferno Tower lower, that definitely would have been bad for us. So we're gonna get a King Tower activation here. Not sure why, but maybe, you know, just so confident in just being able to run through that, you know, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, we'll take that King Tower activation, and as I mentioned, that is going to be a what do you call it, Evil Pekka and, you know, Wizard and Ram Rider, a deck that's very, very agitating to play against sometimes. So let's get Inferno Tower rolling here. And let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about some of the changes to, say, the Evil Pekka, you know, getting a update or rework to kind of how it's getting damage. And as you can see right there, unfortunately, the lightning kind of came down a little bit later than I would have thought. So I dropped my recruits in anticipation for a better interaction, but it kind of didn't come there. Let's go Bomber here. I'm expecting him to have Pekka. Yeah, so there's his Pekka. Forcing out guards is going to be really nice. Look at that left side. So that right side is essentially a diversion. I mean, unless he's really going to just give that side up. But because I was able to do that, this is going to be pretty massive for us, guys. Pretty massive. Let's go with the royal recruits here. Yeah, he was able to lightning that, but we're in a pretty decent spot here. We just need to not blow it. All right, I really want to go poison, but I really need to save that for that Evil Wizard. Pekka really wasn't going to be that much of a threat. Let's go delivery right here. And we'll go Ram Rider right afterwards. See if he's got Fisherman fast enough for... Okay, he's going to go with his own Ram Rider. So that's going to be really good for us for defensive purposes. Going to make things a lot easier to defend. Yeah, a lot easier to defend there. Now where's that Evil Wizard? Okay, so we're going to go poison here. That Evil Wizard is going to stay in that poison cloud for long enough. We're going to go Inferno Tower right here. And then we're going to go delivery. That might come back to bite me in the butt, guys. I don't know. But we'll see what happens here. We're going to go with the Little Prince here. Oh no, guys. This is... I try to be a little bit too cute now. We're going to go Ram Rider here. See, we're going to be able to kite everything back, but I highly doubt it, considering everything else, guys. Yeah, that's going to be just a really, really big mistake on my end, trying to be a little bit cute there at the end. That's going to be a good game, well played, really close stuff. All right, next match here. Let's finish this off with a W, guys. We always want to finish off our videos here with a W. Let's go with the Inferno Tower here. If it's roll Hogs with the Archer Queen, like a faster Psycho deck, it is going to be a little bit more challenging. But we'll see kind of what we end up with here. Doesn't look like the Hogs are going to be able to break on through. The Bomber helped big time. Yeah, there's the delivery, so it is going to be that faster cycle deck. So he's going to have cannon. So if you play against more of these decks, like faster cycle, then definitely opt for the likes of a Earthquake. It'll definitely help compared to, you know, poison, because you're able to break through buildings a lot quicker. Also, a good defense for this is that the 2 spell combo that I did, you are going to take some damage, but if you don't have Infernal Tower at the beginning, you know, when he just is able to outcycle you, that's a really good alternative there. It doesn't cost too much more. In fact, it's a net negative or a net even trade, but you know, you're still able to have a little bit of a counter push there. So the recruit on the right should get decimated. The Arch Queen's going to give us a few hits there. It's still barely alive, and we don't have the Barbaro, which does suck. Okay, Arch Queen's in front though, so that's gonna be good. Let's go Bomber here. If I were him, I would start Earthquake cycling. But that's good that he doesn't completely know our deck yet. Maybe he does, but maybe not comfortable quite yet. But we'll take that right now. So we're able to get a log out of him, going down the side that he's not really pushing. So for this, against this matchup, you just need one good solid push to kind of break on through, and you're gonna be golden. So we're gonna go Little Prince here, going down the side he doesn't want to go. He's gonna go with a delivery, which means he's gonna cycle back pretty quickly to another delivery, so I'm not gonna count that out. Yeah, and he's gonna have the Archer Queen right there. We're gonna go Barbarian Barrel in the middle. I'm expecting a Ice Spirit. Okay, maybe I was able to slow him down right there because the Ram Rider is going to be able to break on through for a really, really nice connection right there. Let's go Evil Bomber as well. You got to think a little bit quicker with this type of matchup. We're going to go Infernal Tower here. We don't get another hit off, unfortunately, to that tower. We're going to go Delivery here as he starts Earthquake cycling now. So we're going to go with the recruits here. We have to be careful with his 3-card cycle because his 3-card cycle is going to be absolutely insane with that Archer Queen. He's got like Ice Spirit, 1 Elixir Skeletons, and some 2 Elixir card like the Log. And then, you know, you're kind of just SOL on trying to defend it. So let's go Barbaro here. I know it's not going to reach it, but it will at least provide a buffer, allowing our Ram Rider to break on through or force out a bunch of stuff to try and defend it. And Ram Rider isn't able to break on through, but it's going to be good enough for us right now. Let's go Infernal Tower here. That's going to bring everything over, and with the help of the Bomber, it's going to be pretty massive here, guys. We're going to go with split lane pressure again, going 2 recruits going down the lane that, you know, maybe we don't care as much about. Anyways, let's go with the Ram Rider here. He is able to clean that up, but look at the Bomber, guys. Look at the Bomber just doing its thing. We'll go with the Poison here. That's going to help the Ram Rider break on through or force out another cannon. I think the Ram Rider should still get a hit off. Nice, it does, so that's going to be really clutch. Let's go Barbarian Barrel. I could have, you know, I read that the set of Hogs coming from a mile away. So with a minute and a half left, this is going to be a full 5-minute match unless, you know, we're just able to tear on through. We're going to go 4 recruits going down the right lane here. And let's keep it rolling. Keep the pressure up. Let's go Ram Rider here. I'm expecting cannon in the middle, which is going to be good for us. We're going to go Poison here. Ram Rider is going to be able to break on through, and that's one of those hiccups that I was talking about because the Ram Rider is tanking for that recruit, so we're going to get a lot of damage here. Let's go with the Barbarian Barrel, and that's going to be good game, well played. And that's what you need to do against this specific deck that is running rampant for many, many seasons now. You need to go with split lane pressure, keep pushing the opposite lane, and make them drop the cannon a little bit early in anticipation of your Ram Rider. So it's very rhythmic, very, very much kind of playing the feel of the game and trying to throw your opponent off of like a certain rhythm or something. Because if not, their cannon, delivery, Log, Ice Spirit, Cycle is just going to absolutely stall you on offense. So give this deck a shot if you haven't already. And if you have, let me know if you guys have made any modifications. This deck, this specific version has been really good for many, many seasons now. And I really, really like it. And I really find it to be really solid. Last season, I was able to push up to 8,500. This season, let's see what I'm able to get up to. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time.